We may never truly see the divine, but some believe signs of faith are all around us. From cloud formations to a seemingly ordinary rock, devoted followers have reported glimpses of Jesus Christ in unexpected places. Join us as we explore 20 times Jesus Christ was caught on camera. Number 20, Jesus in the Notre Dame fire. On April 15, 2019, the world watched in horror as the iconic Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris was engulfed in flames. The fire, which caused extensive damage to the historic landmark, left people around the globe grappling with feelings of loss and despair. In the aftermath of the blaze, as investigators worked to determine the cause and restoration efforts began, something remarkable happened. Amidst the charred ruins of the cathedral, the altar and the cross remained miraculously untouched, a sight that many took as a sign of divine intervention. As images of the resilient cross began to circulate online, a woman named Leslie Rowan made a startling discovery. There, in the very flames that had consumed the cathedral, she saw the face of Jesus Christ himself, gazing out at the world with an expression of profound sorrow and compassion. Leslie's revelation quickly went viral, sparking a wave of intense debate and speculation. While some dismissed the image as nothing more than a trick of the light or a case of pareidolia, others found solace and meaning in the idea that Jesus had made his presence known in the midst of such devastation. Number 19, the Bulgarian church incident. Picture this. It's 1993 in Sofia, Bulgaria, and the residents are attending church as they usually would. The Iron Curtain had recently fallen, and the country was in the aftermath of the Soviet Union's collapse. A group of American evangelical singers had traveled to Bulgaria to minister to the churches, and they were present on this fateful day. Suddenly, a woman in the audience started screaming that she could see the tie of the man standing next to her. What's so unusual about that, you ask? Well, here's the kicker. The woman had been blind since birth. The entire congregation was stunned. The church service continued with renewed fervor, the attendees singing gospels and thanking God for this extraordinary event. However, the real surprise came later when the American group reviewed the footage they had recorded for their donors back in Tennessee. As they watched the video, they noticed a man dressed in white with long hair and a beard, strikingly similar to the traditional depiction of Jesus Christ. The astonishing part? No one in the church could identify this mysterious figure, and most of the people standing where Jesus was seen didn't notice anyone there at all. It was as if Jesus had made a special appearance, healed the blind woman, and slipped away unnoticed. The American evangelical singers, amazed by what they had captured, sent the footage to the church in Sofia, along with a note expressing their belief in the extraordinary nature of the event. The clip quickly went viral by mid-90s standards, being distributed to families and churches via VHS tapes, leaving a digital footprint that would persist for years to come. Number 18, Cloud Jesus in Argentina. In the bustling city of San Salvador de Jujuy, Argentina, a woman named Monica Aramayo was going about her daily routine when she received an unexpected blessing from above. On a whim, she glanced up at the clear blue sky and was stunned by what she saw, a figure in the clouds that bore an uncanny resemblance to Jesus Christ himself. Moved to tears by the sight, Monica quickly grabbed her phone and captured a photograph of the celestial wonder. She knew in her heart that this was more than just a simple cloud formation. It was a sign of divine presence, a reminder that God was always watching over his children. As Monica shared the image online, it quickly gained traction, captivating people from all walks of life. Some noted the similarity between the cloud formation and the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue that stands watch over Rio de Janeiro, while others pointed out the classical depiction of Jesus with a crown of thorns and outstretched arms. For Monica and the countless others who were touched by the photograph, The appearance of Jesus in the Argentine sky served as a source of comfort and inspiration, a testament to the enduring power of faith in a world that often seems filled with uncertainty and doubt. Number 17. The voice of Jesus. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to hear the voice of Jesus himself? While we may never know his exact intonation, a remarkable event hints that his message can still resonate with us in profound ways. On September 11, 1999, something extraordinary unfolded during the World Marian Peace Regatta in New York City's Battery Park. Hundreds of Marians from around the globe had gathered for this religious event, participating in various activities, including a mass at their local church. As Father Gerard raised the Holy Host during the consecration, something incredible happened. His voice suddenly changed, deepening and trembling with an otherworldly presence. The words that followed were not his own, but rather seemed to emanate directly from Jesus Christ himself. Twice during the prayer, Father Gerard's voice transformed, first as he raised the host, and then again as he lifted the cup. In the voice of Jesus, he proclaimed, "For my body will be given up for you." The congregation was left deeply moved and awestruck, believing they had witnessed a true manifestation of Christ speaking through the priest. Many of those present felt that Jesus had momentarily taken possession of Father Gerard's spirit, delivering a powerful message of faith and reverence. The atmosphere in the church was electric, filled with a mix of shock and profound devotion as the weight of this extraordinary moment settled upon the attendees. Number 16. Virgin Mary crying. In the realm of religious phenomena, few occurrences have captured the imagination and devotion of the faithful quite like the sight of the Virgin Mary shedding tears. Two such incidents, separated by time and distance, have left an indelible mark on the hearts and minds of those who witnessed them. In a small church in New Mexico, a statue of the Virgin Mary, known as Our Lady of Guadalupe, began to weep what appeared to be tears of oil. Upon closer inspection, investigators determined that the substance was actually a mixture of olive oil and perfume, a sacred anointing oil used in the Catholic Church known as chrism. As word of the weeping statue spread, the church became a magnet for the devoted, drawing in people from all walks of life who sought to experience the miracle for themselves. Many reported feeling a profound sense of peace and spiritual connection in the presence of the crying Virgin, a testament to the power of faith in the face of the inexplicable. Meanwhile, in the Mexican town of El Canal, a similar event unfolded. Tears were spotted streaming down the face of a statue of the Virgin Mary, her eyes seemingly turning red as the droplets fell. For the locals, the tears were a sign of divine intervention, a call for peace in a community that had been plagued by violence and unrest. Number 15. Fire Rainbow Angel. In the small town of Camden, South Carolina, an extraordinary sight appeared in the heavens above, captivating the attention of all who were fortunate enough to witness it. Against the backdrop of a clear blue sky, a cloud formation unlike any other took shape, its contours and colors so striking that it seemed to defy explanation. As people gazed up at the ethereal display, they couldn't help but notice that the cloud bore an uncanny resemblance to an angel, its wings outstretched in a pose that seemed to convey a sense of serenity and grace. The formation was so crisp and well-defined that it almost appeared to have been sculpted by an unseen hand. While some postulated that the angelic shape could have been caused by the contrails of high-flying aircraft or an unusual atmospheric phenomenon, others found themselves drawn to a more spiritual interpretation. For these individuals, the cloud was a manifestation of the divine, a celestial being making its presence known in the most unexpected of ways. Number 14. The Chapel of Saltillo Incident. In the heart of Saltillo, Mexico, a video surfaced that quickly captured the attention of people worldwide. The footage, allegedly captured within the walls of a local chapel, showed something that defied explanation: a statue of Jesus opening its eyes. The video, which was shared by Ivan Escamilla, a self-proclaimed paranormal expert, quickly went viral. Escamilla insisted that the footage was authentic, claiming that it had been analyzed by various experts and priests who had come to the same conclusion after weeks of careful scrutiny. However, the Roman Catholic Church in Saltillo was quick to dismiss the video, wanting nothing to do with the alleged miracle. Skeptics also chimed in, suggesting that the footage was nothing more than a poorly executed hoax or a clever edit. Despite the doubts, many people found themselves captivated by the video, watching it over and over again in an attempt to decipher the truth behind the mysterious eye-opening statue. Some even pointed to scripture, claiming that the incident was a sign of the end times, a warning of the devil's ability to deceive and lead the faithful astray. Number 13. Image of Christ on rock. The rhythm of a morning walk can become a familiar lullaby, but for Shay House, a Virginia resident, an ordinary run turned extraordinary. A lover of exploring new trails near campus, her routine was shattered one fateful morning by a sight that defied all expectations. During her run along the Blackwater Creek Trail, just a few miles from Liberty University, Shale spotted a large rock that piqued her curiosity. As she approached the massive boulder, she couldn't believe her eyes. It bore a carving that looked remarkably similar to common portrayals of Jesus. Shay was so moved by this discovery that she knew she had to share it with others. She pulled out her phone and recorded a video, zooming in on the rock and pointing out the intricate details of Jesus' face. As Shay shared her experience with a local news channel, she revealed that she had been listening to praise and worship music on her phone throughout her journey, taking moments to praise God along the way. It seemed her faith had been rewarded with this astonishing discovery. Number 12. Jesus in Israel. In the arid Negev desert of Israel, a team of archaeologists made a groundbreaking discovery that would shed new light on the early days of Christianity. Shivta, a large Byzantine farming village, had long been a site of interest for those seeking to uncover the secrets of the past. Little did they know that their excavations would lead them to an extraordinary find, an early depiction of Jesus Christ himself. Despite the Holy Land being the birthplace of Christianity, very little early Christian art has survived the test of time in the region. This scarcity made the discovery at Shivta all the more significant. As the archaeologists carefully unearthed the remnants of the ancient village, they stumbled upon a wall painting that had miraculously endured the centuries. Though the artwork was considerably eroded, the team could still make out the unmistakable figure of Jesus, his story etched into the weathered surface. However, this depiction of Christ was notably different from the traditional image that has been ingrained in our collective consciousness. Instead of the long flowing hair and bearded visage we have come to associate with Jesus, the painting at Shivta revealed a man with short curly hair, a long face, and an elongated nose. This unique representation challenged conventional notions and provided a rare glimpse into how early Christians in the region might have visualized their Savior. Number 11. Seen on a landslide. In the aftermath of a devastating landslide that struck the town of Putumayo, Colombia, in 2015, residents found themselves grappling with the destruction and chaos left in its wake. Homes were destroyed, lives were upended, and the once familiar landscape was forever altered. But amidst the rubble and debris, something extraordinary caught the eye of the locals. There, etched into the very earth that had been reshaped by the forces of nature, was an image that seemed to defy explanation, a face that bore an uncanny resemblance to Jesus Christ himself. Word of the incredible sight quickly spread throughout the community. Soon, hundreds of people were flocking to the landslide site, eager to catch a glimpse of the divine visage that had appeared in the midst of such devastation. Number 10. Jesus appears in Italy. In the breathtaking coastal town of Agrapoli, Italy, a man named Alfredo Lo Bruto captured a moment of divine beauty that would quickly captivate the world. Lo Bruto, who rarely shared content on social media, felt compelled to post a picture he had taken of an awe-inspiring sunset over the Tyrrhenian Sea. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Lo Bruto noticed something truly remarkable. The rays of light illuminating the clouds seemed to form an uncanny likeness of Jesus Christ. Mesmerized by the sight, he quickly snapped a photo, feeling an overwhelming urge to share this incredible moment with others. In his post, Lo Bruto expressed his enchantment, stating, "I was enchanted by the view. I instantly felt like I wanted other people to see it because it was so beautiful." The response to his picture was nothing short of astonishing. People from all corners of the globe were captivated by the image, with many noting the striking resemblance to the iconic Christ the Redeemer statue in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. However, upon closer inspection, eagle-eyed observers pointed out that the figure in the clouds seemed to be wearing a crown, with arms outstretched in a manner reminiscent of classic depictions of Jesus Christ. The sighting ignited discussions about faith, the power of nature, and the potential for divine communication through the beauty of the natural world. Number 9. Jesus in the Philippines. When one Filipino vlogger set out to capture footage of her hometown in the Philippines, she had no idea that she was about to witness something extraordinary. As she filmed the tranquil surroundings, her attention was drawn to an unusual formation in the sky above. The sun, peeking through the clouds, highlighted an arch-like structure that bore an uncanny resemblance to Jesus Christ. Initially, she paid little attention to the peculiar sight, as the weather was overcast and unremarkable. However, when she zoomed in on the formation with her camera, she was left utterly speechless. There, etched in the clouds, was a detailed image of Jesus, so clear and striking that it defied explanation. The lady, awestruck by the discovery, quickly shared the footage with her followers, knowing that they too would be amazed by this incredible occurrence. Number 8. The Colombian Miracle. In the midst of the COVID-19 pandemic, when the world was grappling with fear and uncertainty, a small town in Colombia found itself at the center of an extraordinary occurrence. Magangué, located in the northern part of the country, was under strict lockdown measures like the rest of the nation. However, something incredible was about to unfold that would draw the attention of people from far and wide. Rumors began to circulate about a tree in Magangué, whose branches had miraculously transformed into the image of Jesus Christ on the cross. At first, many dismissed the claims as mere hearsay, but as pictures of the tree started to surface online, skepticism gave way to amazement. Despite the government's mandate to stay indoors, hundreds of devoted individuals couldn't resist the pull of this apparent miracle. They flocked to the site hoping to find solace, pray for those who had lost their lives to the virus, and seek comfort in the presence of the divine. The tree quickly became a pilgrimage point, with candles and offerings appearing at its base. Number 7. Jesus in Ohio. In 1986, a quiet agricultural processing plant in Fostoria, Ohio, found itself at the center of an extraordinary event that would transform it into a site of religious significance almost overnight. The small town, located west of Fostoria, was known for its soybean oil production. But soon, it would be known for something much more remarkable. News began to spread among the locals that an image of Jesus Christ had appeared on one of the newly assembled soybean oil storage tanks. In an era before social media could make a story go viral with a single click, the word of this incredible sighting traveled like wildfire through the community. People from all over the region started pouring into the small town, causing traffic jams that stretched for miles along Ohio Route 12 between Findlay and Fostoria. Archives from that time show that the roads were clogged with curious onlookers, all eager to catch a glimpse of this reported miracle. As the sun set and the moon rose, casting its light upon the storage complex, hundreds of people gathered on the grassy field, their eyes fixed on the yellow-painted tank. There, to their amazement, was the unmistakable silhouette of a robed Jesus, accompanied by a young child. While some skeptics questioned why the Son of God would choose to appear on an industrial soybean oil tank, the sense of awe and reverence that permeated the atmosphere was undeniable. Number 6. Jesus at the 9/11 Memorial. In a poignant display of faith and remembrance, a man visiting the 9/11 Memorial in Hoboken, New Jersey, captured an extraordinary image that has since brought comfort and hope to countless individuals affected by the tragedy. As the man stood on the banks of the Hudson River, his camera trained on the tribute in light installation that serves as a powerful reminder of the lives lost on that fateful day, he noticed something unusual in the beams of light that pierced the night sky. There, at the apex of one of the beams, was a figure that seemed to defy explanation, a silhouette that bore an uncanny resemblance to Jesus Christ himself, hovering above the river as if offering a blessing to the souls of the departed. The image quickly spread across social media platforms, touching the hearts of people from all walks of life. For the families and loved ones of those who had perished in the attacks, the sight of Jesus watching over the memorial brought a sense of peace and closure, a reassurance that their loved ones were not alone in their final moments. Now it's time for today's subscriber pick in 2013. A strange occurrence took place within the walls of a Romanian church. A visitor, while recording a video tour of the premises, later discovered an unsettling detail. A figure seemingly seated within the church. The figure bore an uncanny resemblance to Jesus, even adorned with the familiar red scarf often associated with his depictions. Could this be a genuine manifestation of Jesus, or is it simply an elaborate hoax? Share your opinions in the comments. Number 5. Sighting in Indonesia. One morning, in a small town in Indonesia, the residents woke up to an extraordinary sight that would leave an indelible mark on their lives. As they went about their daily routines, they couldn't help but notice a peculiar formation in the sky above, a cloud that had taken on the unmistakable shape of Jesus Christ. Word quickly spread throughout the community, and people rushed outside to witness this remarkable phenomenon for themselves. Social media platforms were soon flooded with pictures and videos of the awe-inspiring cloud as people sought to share their amazement with friends and loved ones around the world. As the sun began to peek through the clouds, its rays cast a breathtaking glow upon the Christ-like formation, heightening the sense of wonder and reverence that had already taken hold of the town. Many felt as though they were in the presence of something truly miraculous, a sign of divine intervention in their everyday lives. Number 4. The 1992 Mystery. In the annals of paranormal history, there exists a video that has confounded experts and laypeople alike. Captured in 1992, long before the advent of sophisticated video editing software, this footage shows a statue of Jesus lying in a coffin, seemingly inert and lifeless. However, what happens next defies explanation and sends shivers down the spines of all who bear witness to it. As the camera continues to roll, the head of the Jesus statue begins to move, its motion smooth and deliberate. The video, which has been authenticated by the individual who captured it, has been the subject of intense scrutiny and debate over the years. Many have tried to debunk it as a hoax or an elaborate prank, but no one has been able to provide a satisfactory explanation for the eerie movements of the statue. Some have speculated that the video might be evidence of a genuine paranormal event, a manifestation of divine power that defies the laws of nature. Others have suggested that it could be the work of a skilled puppeteer or animatronics expert, though the technology required to create such a convincing illusion would have been far beyond the manipulation techniques available in 1992. Number 3. Jesus saves the airplane. In a story that has captured the hearts and minds of people around the world, a photograph has emerged that some believe shows Jesus Christ himself watching over a plane in distress, offering protection and guidance to the passengers on board. The image, which was captured during a turbulent flight marked by severe weather conditions, has become a symbol of hope and faith for many. According to reports, as the plane shook violently and fear gripped the passengers, a woman noticed an elderly lady sitting quietly by the window, her head bowed in silent prayer. Moved by the sight, the woman approached the elderly lady and discovered that they shared the same faith. Together they began to pray for divine intervention, their voices rising above the chaos and panic that surrounded them. Miraculously, as their prayers filled the cabin, the turbulence began to subside. Though the storm raged on outside, its fury seemed to have been tempered by the power of their collective devotion. It was only later, when the woman had her photographs developed, that the true extent of the miracle was revealed. There, amidst the darkness and the lightning, was the unmistakable figure of a man, his robes billowing in the wind, his face a picture of serenity and compassion. Number 2. Angelic appearance on live TV. In the world of live television, anything can happen, from technical glitches to unexpected guest appearances. However, one incident stands out as truly extraordinary, leaving viewers wondering if they had witnessed something supernatural unfold before their very eyes. During a seemingly ordinary news broadcast, the camera panned to a serene forest scene, a moment of tranquility amidst the day's headlines. But as the shot lingered on the peaceful landscape, something unexpected caught the camera operator's eye. There, behind the reporter, a glowing light appeared, hovering gently in the air. At first, the luminous orb was dismissed as a trick of the light or a lens flare, but as the seconds ticked by, it became clear that this was no ordinary occurrence. Viewers at home watched in amazement as the ethereal glow remained fixed on their screens, its presence both calming and perplexing. Some speculated that it could be a UFO, a ghostly apparition, or perhaps something even more mysterious. However, amidst the various theories that emerged, one particular interpretation stood out for believers: the possibility that this radiant being was an angel, a celestial guardian making a rare appearance on live television. The gentle, unwavering nature of the light seemed to suggest a benevolent presence, watching over the world below with a sense of peace and protection. Number 1. Angel Canon. Have you ever wondered how angels travel between heaven and earth? It's a question that has puzzled mankind for centuries. While we may not have all the answers, there's a delightful concept known as the angel canon that offers a whimsical explanation for this divine mystery. Now, before you start picturing cherubs being shot out of a literal cannon, let's clarify that this idea has nothing to do with warfare. Instead, the angel cannon is thought to be a sort of heavenly launcher, designed to send angels from the celestial realm to our earthly plane at incredible speeds. Some videos have even surfaced claiming to show evidence of this angelic transport system in action. In these clips, viewers can spot a streak of light, said to be an angel traveling so swiftly that the human eye can barely detect its presence. After all, angels are known for their mystique and elusiveness, so it makes sense that they would choose a mode of transportation that keeps them hidden from plain sight. The notion of an angel cannon adds a touch of playfulness to the age-old question of angelic movement. It suggests that these divine beings need a rapid and discreet method of traversing the vast expanse between heaven and earth, allowing them to carry out their heavenly duties without drawing too much attention to themselves. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hi viewers! God News உங்களுக்கு பிடிச்சிருந்தா லைக் பண்ணுங்க, ஷேர் பண்ணுங்க, சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க. மறக்காம பெல் ஐகானையும் கிளிக் பண்ணுங்க.